Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Now here's Brunson. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
You believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Reed for three. The shot off that time. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And so here is Toronto after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Brunson making the right call. The pick and roll gets him totally set up.
Down low. Edwards. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Sunvolt.
Brunson, a pesky defender, keeping those hands and feet active.
Good D by Brunson. Picked by Pirtle. Open shot from Brunson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brunson's got 7 points.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jakob Pirtle. Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
That's the kind of aggressive basketball you love out of Brandon Ingram.
Here's Sunvolt, and that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Abaji. Ingram on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Great creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Sunvolt. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. McDaniels a screen. And the basket by Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Brunson surveys. They set a pick. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 25, Chris Boucher.
The Timberwolves trail. Going inside. Pass to Sunvolt. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Outside Brunson. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They're up by 1.
The Raptors, 11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Oh, the tower with the power move.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Boucher outside. On the wing, Grady Dick. Pass to Walter. Boucher right side. Outside Dick. Puts one up from 19. And no good. Minnesota in the lead. Into the lane. Basket's good. Dillingham's got his first points in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Dick. Outside for Boucher. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. To the left wing. To the middle. Outside Dick. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. To the right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors trailed by 3. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Greg, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Leaps for it. Pass to Dillingham. Shoots. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Stolen by Quickly. Here's Boucher for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
Outside, DiVincenzo. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end the run. Rebound, Toronto.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It gets the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
1:24 left in the second quarter. Wiggins from long range. Buries it from 3. Wiggins got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Wiggins. From deep. Second chance shot. Gobert showing his skill inside.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
To the inside. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Inside. Gobert is doubled. Right side Dick. Driving in. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Dick's got 6 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Wiggins outside. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. He gets it up. The shot no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside McDaniels. Back to Reed. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels a screen. Strong drive by Edwards. Count that bucket. Edwards has got 6.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Pass to Abaji. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Fires in the triple. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Outside Ingram. Back to Pirtle. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side Edwards. To the wing, right side. Left side Reed. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels a screen. Here's Sunvolt. And he drives in.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Outside Brunson. Here's Abaji. Out to the right wing. Outside Hart. And stolen by Edwards. He's got a clear path.
And nice quick hands there on Edwards. And a heads-up play to start the break off the steal.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft. Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Sunvolt. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
He gets it in there. Agbaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Now Dort. Reed sets a screen. Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup. Edwards got 8.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brunson assertive on the take. Out left to the wing. Outside Ingram. From the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Sunvolt. Left side Reed. McDaniels a screen. Pass to Sunvolt. Oh, deflected. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by Edwards. Here's Agbaji. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Pass to Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. Now here's Gobert. 6 to shoot. Wiggins outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Dick's got 9.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gobert. Covered by Boucher. Here's Dillingham. Gobert with it. For 3, DiVincenzo. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the pick. Boucher outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, leading by a point. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Floats one. Sunvolt misses. The Raptors with a lead. Right side, Brunson. Boucher outside. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brunson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Pass to Reed. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. No good on the triple. Now the Raptors with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Back to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Boucher.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It made you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Sunvolt. Outside Reed. Here's Sunvolt. The kick out to Edwards. Reed with it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
He takes it in. Outside Reed. Pass to Sunvolt. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
To the inside. Back to Boucher. Plenty of space. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Boucher's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Outside McDaniels. And he hits it to tie the game.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Tipped. Pass to Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Brunson. Takes it inside. Brunson steams his way inside.
Oh, huge moment from J.P. Brunson knocking it down.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sunvolt. Reed in the post. 3 on the clock. Sunvolt, that's good. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Outside Brunson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Laces one from 3.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Outside Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Outside Brunson. Hart. And he sinks it.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he hits both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a 1-possession game.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
So Toronto takes the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.